Hello everyone, this is Alcabir, the analyst, and today I'll be talking Baltimore Ravens and how they would disappoint again, but it's not because of Lamar Jackson. This is Alcabir, the analyst. All right, so early this morning, I'm seeing Lamar Jackson taking a lot of heat because of the loss. I actually don't think it's because of him. They call him Giannis of the NFL. I think it's more they play schemes. And I finally found out what Baltimore need. They need wide receivers. They need wide receivers bad. You can't win against the Chiefs using screenplays, running backs, and tight ends. You need some big plays, and Lamar Jackson can't do it with his legs every single play. That team, every year they can go 13-3, 12-4. The most they can lose is 11-5, because they will beat the teams that they should beat. They will beat the teams in their division. But when it comes to like the Chiefs or a playoff team, I'm not sure. If you told me the playoffs was today and the Ravens had to play the Tennessee Titans again, I'm going Tennessee. Reason why it just they had to get their play calling right. Hollywood Brown only caught 2 passes for like 19 yards, something in that matter, and Willie Snead caught 2 passes for like 4 yards. Mark Andrews and Boyle is not going to win you the game. Here and there, Mark Ingram can win you a game, but when you down, can that team come back? That's the question. Can that team come back when they down? And so far, they show me that they cannot. Even they put up a intriguing stat that when the Ravens or Lamar Jackson is down in the half, he's like 0-9, 0-10, something in that matter. So, basically the formula of beating the Ravens is getting ahead. That is harder than what it sounds because the way the Ravens play. If you can get ahead at least like 10 to 17 points and get to a fast start, I'm not sure if the Ravens can beat you, because first you need clock management. Because they run the ball so much, it runs the time out extremely fast. Second, you need receivers. You need big time play receivers. Trust me, as an Eagles fan, I see this from perspective. All we use is tight ends and running backs. Ravens do the same thing, but it looks like 10 to 15 times better than ours right now. They actually went in, they lost to the Chiefs, but they have to win the primetime game. If not, they would constantly, especially the media, would blame Lamar Jackson. And to me, that game was not on Lamar Jackson. I'm sorry. The defense looked great in the second half. Offense didn't take advantage of some of those, some of those stops that defense got. Special teams looked great. The special teams actually got them a touchdown. It could have easily been like 20-3, but I believe it was like 20-10. So it was a really close game. But you just seen that the Chiefs just start pulling away. Chiefs left their feet off the gas a bit, and they came back just a little bit, just gave the Ravens a little life. But Patrick Mahomes did Patrick Mahomes things, extended plays, making spectacular catches, and yeah, man. But that's my thing. Not only the Chiefs, I believe that can beat them. I believe most of those teams take that same formula in the playoffs, and they will lose. They will lose. Once again, if you told me that it was Tennessee versus the Ravens and it was the playoffs today, I believe Tennessee, they will beat them. Any team I believe that could get to a fast start. If you told me Buffalo versus the Ravens today, Buffalo will beat them. Buffalo will beat them because Buffalo gets off to a fast start, and I don't think Lamar Jackson has, or that coaching scheme, that coaching, whoever they are, John Harbaugh and them, have a way to come back when they're down 10, 17 points. And Buffalo can get like that. you've seen the Chiefs can get like that. So the question is, can they beat those good teams? I don't think so. Something has to change in their scheme. Lamar Jackson had an okay game. Lamar Jackson went 15 for 28, completion percentage of 53%, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. He was sacked 4 times. They brought that blitz. That's another thing that can slow them down, that blitz. QBR of 40%. Ran the ball 9 times, 83 yards. You know Lamar is going to do that. So, I mean, it wasn't the best game in the world. Let me just say that. When his rushing yards that high, his passing yards that low, that's just a formula to lose, because now at this point, they asking Lamar to do a lot. I believe he fumbled this game too, if I'm not mistaken. I think he fumbled this game, if I'm not mistaken. So, they got to get it together, man, or Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going to look like a laughingstock. Yeah, they're going to go 12-4, but they're not going to go nowhere. And that's why they compare him to Giannis, because they had these great records and they can't move nowhere in the NBA playoffs. So they got to get the scheme together. They need wide receivers as soon as possible to make something happen. They definitely need it. Once again, Mark Andrews and Boyle, they had a good game, but it's only so much wins you could get with Mark Andrews and Boyle. Marquise Brown, I expected you to have a big year. Got to step it up. Willie Snead, got to step it up, man. 2 catches, it's not going to cut it against these primetime games and these primetime teams. Sorry, you got to step it up. Or it could be the play calling. And also, I can't be dropping passes. But what do you think, or what do you expect out of the Ravens? Do you think that they will be a good team this year? Obviously, they will, to me. And will they make a run in the playoffs? I don't think so. I don't think they make a run in the playoffs unless they change something up. But this is Al Kabir, the analyst. I'm Ghost.